So we're out here, and man, it's very dangerous with this kind of science and magic combined. Because I already did the ritual, and you gotta do the ritual, you know. But like I was saying, man, the beer witch is out there. And like as I said, you know, I was doing this science stuff, and like, you know, making an object appear from a portal is very difficult, you know. And manifesting beer, and the beer place, you know, the place where I was supposed to have the beer, you know, there's a lot of resistance for there to be beer in that area, the beer room. And so I did the portal there, and there was like a person who was the beer witch that was competing with me to keep the beer from not being in that room. And you know, this is almost like a science, man. This is like a science project here, and and but like, you know, here in Texas, Liberty, you know, Liberty, Texas, you gotta fight for what you got, you know, because the communists are coming for all the stuff. They're coming to take away the beer, and the beer witch is helping the communists. The beer witch is a communist, folks. I ain't playing. When she's taking the beer with her to Russia. That's where Putin's waiting. Putin's waiting for the beer witch. It's like, did you take all the beer from Biden? It's like, yes, I have. It's good. Good. But you know, I haven't had help from anybody. You know, I haven't had donations of beer, you know, or nothing like that. Like, you know, because this is a project, folks. I noticed that this is a spell, and that's why I can't get beer where I need it the most, in my beer room. And I have to do all kinds of things just for beer to appear in my beer room. And we have yet to even have that happen. You know, you have yet to have a beer in that beer room appear, you know, because there is a person watching the beer room, and that person is trying their most to keep it from happening. You know, that is messed up, and that's the beer witch. But you know, with all this communism happening here in this country of ours, you know, all I know is that there's like problems like with politics, and the beer witch is in the midst of it. But we are praying to the great beer god. And you know, we know about the hex. And we know about them Russians coming for the beer. You know, and them Russians got Putin's help. You know, that witch has Putin's help, and I'm over here just by myself doing my own thing against Russians, communists, Chinese folk. Man, they're all coming after me for that beer. And the moment I even get a beer, I'm fighting communism. I'm fighting the Great War with the people that are supporting the communists. and I'm not playing, man. Like I said, we are getting into it now. We're using technology. We're opening the portals. We're getting messages from every dimension in the universe. But let me tell you, man, I had gotten a message from my parallel self in a different dimension, and they were telling me, you're gonna get a message from us because we noticed that something's very strange occurring where you live. You have no beer, and we have beer, so that means there's something going on over there that has occurred. And now we get beer, but we don't even think that's anything like what you're talking about. You're making it look like that's the biggest thing that you could talk about. I was like, yeah, man, because like, look, there was a war over the beer, a big war, and many came and many fought, many people over a beer that was in my possession. and now they have put the hex. They have put all kinds of stuff with the beer witch, and the beer witch is maneuvering with the communism and trying to stop the American dream from us having a good ale in our disposal. And it's not lying. I'm not lying. I'm not making this up. This is real life, folks. This is real life. That's why I'm wearing these safety goggles, man. These safety scientific goggles. Because I have opened a portal. And it is dangerous. And, I don't want to get anything in my eyeball. Because, when we open that portal, that's a whole different level.